We'll take an opening statement from Coach Deifel and then questions for the student athletes. Let them go, and then have questions for Coach Deifel. Coach, whenever you're ready.
Well, I think we're just looking forward to competing in Bogle again. Really proud of the team for working us into a national seed and having the ability to stay home as long as we play for it. And just feel like we're in a really good spot. I think we have a tough field. I think we're tough too. And so it'll be a really fun weekend. And we also had a lot to celebrate this morning. We had 8 all-region players. So I want to congratulate our players on that.
All right, we'll take questions for student athletes. Raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. Everybody at once.
Ben, do you have a question?
Jacob's got one right there in the back.
I don't think I'll go. For Tavy and Danielle, obviously a stacked 4 teams going on, but I don't think anyone's really looking at Princeton. How do you make sure you don't overlook them, that you're not thinking ahead to Saturday or Sunday, you just take care of business tomorrow?
Well, I think our motto and our kind of goal all year is to stay really present. And I think this is another test to us to stay really present. And so right now we're just really stressing about Princeton, with film and stuff. Obviously we're kind of looking ahead just so that we're prepared, but if we stay present, we're going to be just very well set. So.
Yeah, and going off of what Gibby said, I know we have 3 possible matchups this weekend, so it is important to focus on Friday, but it also helps if you do watch film on the other teams a little bit as well. But our main focus is Friday, and we've done a really good job, like Gibby said, staying present in who we're playing and not jumping too far ahead.
And then just what are the feelings going into tomorrow? Is it a nervousness, more of an excitement? Just what are you guys feeling right now?
I'm ready to play now. I want to play now. I've been wanting to play since Monday on our off day.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had to wait till Friday to play, so I'm excited. I know that the team is excited. Everyone's just kind of ready to play, and it really doesn't matter who we're playing. I think that we went into the selection show just like eager to see what we were seeded, and that was it. Like obviously we want to see our competition, but it doesn't really matter. We're really excited to go out there and compete in Bogle.
Danielle, I remember before the Florida series in the regular season, you talked about wanting to prove that last season wasn't a fluke in your SEC play. So how do you feel about what you guys were able to do, and then how does that translate to now your NCAA tournament goals?
Gosh, this year has been fun. Last year obviously was fun, but I think this year being able to do what we did is just icing on the cake for the program to come, and building something that's way bigger than just an SEC title this year. I think that this team, we fought really hard to get where we're at, especially in the fall, and so I look back and this past week, I'm looking back on all the stuff that we kind of struggled with, or kind of had some team, miscommunications in the fall, and I just wouldn't have it any other way. I have loved everything that we've been tested with, and I think that it's just prepped us for the postseason to be really confident. So really excited for us and all that we've done.
This is for both players, but I was kind of listening to what you guys are talking about during practice, and it always stays fun. It's serious but fun. Do you think that's kind of an attitude that you've had all season long, and especially now? You got to keep it a little bit light heading into regional play and things like that. And is that kind of how you guys feel about this time, or what was kind of the vibe of today's practice?
I think we're always really going into practice having fun. I mean, I feel like if you take the game so seriously, it kind of affects the way you play. And I've learned throughout my college career, especially even in high school, that when I was too serious about the game is when I wasn't playing as well. And I mean, it's supposed to be fun. We played this as 4- and 5-year-olds because it was fun. So I think when you really dive back into your little 5-year-old self with pink cleats on, that's what's important about this game, is remembering why you play, and you played because it was fun.
Yeah, personally, I feel like I'm having the career in the season that I'm having because I'm having fun. And it's funny because even some days where I feel like I'm not performing to my capability.
Something at me? No, my stomach's growling.
Really
loudly, sorry.
I was like, did I just
No, I think you're doing great. I'm sorry.
Anyways, I feel like I'm having the season that I'm having because of the fun that I'm having, and so even the days where I feel like I'm not performing at my top, I have an amazing coaching staff to remind me to remember to have fun. And it's cool to get texts from people who maybe I don't really talk to, and they just tell me like, man, you look like you're having so much fun on TV. And so I think that's what it's all about. And I wish I had more fun in my previous years, but you know, you live and you learn. And I'm excited that I'm ending this last year with just having fun.
Both KB and Danielle, y'all said on Sunday that the number one thing you needed to go home and just, y'all didn't know a lot about Princeton. You needed to learn some more about them. What are some things that y'all have gleaned from, you know, studying them, and maybe some points of emphasis this week preparing for them?
I think it's just the same with every single team you face, even though in SEC play, like for me and Gibby both, we've faced a lot of these pitchers multiple times being in the SEC. But for a team you don't know, I think you really, I don't know, I might be different than Gibby, but I try not to watch too much film because then I get really into it and like I'll get in the box and think about what exactly they threw on film. So everyone's different, but I think we had to really dive into what their pitchers threw. And I'm not sure what our pitchers do. I'm sure they watch a lot of film too. But I know for us, we just watch film on their pitching and just kind of talk about that with Coach Yo, and we made sure we did that every single day, not only Princeton, but we watched the other two teams as well.
Yeah, it's a fresh start. I'm excited to play a new team. I'm excited to see us compete against a new team. And giving credit where credit's due. They're in the tournament for a reason, and kind of tipping our cap to what they've been able to do to get here. And then building on that of what are their strengths, how can we beat them, you know. And I love to watch film. I love playing that game, the kind of the pitch sequence game. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I'm really excited for how they match up with us. So.
And following up on that, watching film on other teams and everything, how important is it to more focus on just yourselves and the team, what Arkansas brings to the table instead of other teams?
I think it's just knowing we're good. Like, we're not even just good, we're great. I think that's why it's been such a good year for all of us. We can really rely on each other. Like, if one of us isn't having a good day, or two, or even three, you have the whole rest of the lineup. That's just incredible. I think that's what's really special about this team, and our pitchers have our backs too on the offensive side of it. So that's what's, I don't know, it's amazing how this lineup just really relies on each other.
Yeah, I'll second that. But also, I think that you're seeing an experience in a very veteran group teach the young kids how to watch film, and I'm very like that's kind of what I'm most proud of myself this year is being able to kind of bring like Hannah Gamble, bring Spencer Prigge like up to pace with what is kind of going to help them be successful. But also like you're seeing KB knows what she needs. I know what I need. She doesn't need to watch film the whole time. I know that I love to watch film. So it's like we're able to see that in the veteran mindset that we're able to have and trusting each other. I think is just like it's really special to be around. You know.
This is for both guys. I believe Princeton had about 3 homers in batting practice earlier today. You guys' first lineup, I think, hit 3 homers within the first couple of minutes and probably hit 40 throughout the entire day. It's a regular day at the office for you guys, or you guys just locked in at this time of the year?
Regular day.
Are you sure they only hit 40?
No, I didn't count. I didn't count. It's just a guess.
Like every day, probably more some other days.
There was a lot of them.
Right. And have you guys been helping out Shanice Dels? I think I seen her with the bat today. Have you guys been helping her out in the batting practice?
She can swing it.
She can swing it on her own.
Yeah, Shanice is fun to watch. She's just Shanice.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
Can I do it without?
Make it with us.
Just one more question for you guys. You know, we talked to Princeton earlier today, and they said something that I thought was pretty on, I guess, on brand, but also kind of exciting for you guys.
Goodness, are you sure
is that
we're
they've
40?
never played in the history of their program.
90.
Like you guys will on Friday night. I mean, how do you feel like hearing something like that, especially with, you know, all the fan support you guys have had throughout this crazy season?
I mean, I think it makes you look back and realize how blessed you are to be in a place like this, because we've been to a few different fields this year, you know, that they don't have stands as big as ours, and they don't have that many fans as we have, and it's just really incredible where we do play. And I think it goes to show how big softball has gotten, and I think it's really special for the 5th-year seniors, or Taylor being a 6th year. Like, I feel like we've paved the way for a lot of these younger kids as well, just to see how big softball has grown. And I think that's what's so cool when I go back home, is to see all the little girls that play softball. So I think it's just special to look where you are and to be where your feet are, and just realize that not everybody has the opportunities that we have.
Amen.
All right, ladies, thank you.